The willow cracks, the earth crumbles. The willow cracks and the earth crumbles. In the warp and weft, what gets trapped in between? Whispers and sighs, the breath of a laugh, the last note of a song, the pregnant silence in a disagreement, or the pause in the telling of a story. The aching sobs of grief that bubble up from the breaking or ending of things. The dust of everyone who has ever stayed here. In the wattle and daub, all of that woven material married with the landscape to build this house. It erodes, just as we do, but much slower, in the space between the fleeting life of humans and the patient shrinking of the coastline as it is dissolved by the water, the deepening, carving and insistent flow where the river runs through, the estuary mud, smooth, rich and heavy. Clay skin of Essex, here with the bone knit of its skull exposed to the wading birds and nodding reeds. In the delicate scribbled trickles of the smallest channels that run like tiny lost wild things, they got distracted for a moment and are now desperately trying to find their mother. And where the river runs to meet her own mother, the ocean, waits to meet the sky, sometimes patiently and sometimes churning, frothing and throwing up its heavy arms in great curling waves of anger, frustration, excitement, sending up sparkling droplets or conjuring salted mists to prove that one day she will know how to float again up there with the sun on her back. She remembers that once she knew how to fly, covering ground in the space between air and the stars, until she sees a place so beautiful she rains down in tears, hurrying to meet it. The willow cracks, the earth crumbles. The willow cracks and the earth crumbles. For now she softly holds the breeze on her skin, and it gets under the feathers of a turnstone who moments ago was lifting and folding the pebbles that she had arranged with her tidal reach. Pieces of the planet, worn smooth and round, whispering secrets of what lies beneath. And the bird turns for home. Passing on the way, a crow who has skimmed over field and town, rumbling train tracks and droning traffic thundering over the rough patchwork tarmac of the A12. He carries balanced in his beak a reed from the top course of the thatch in the process of being replaced. Wrestled from the spar with stubborn intent under the noonday sun, while the thatcher descended the ladder to hunt out the day's sandwiches from the passenger seat of a mud-splattered truck. The reed is woven into the nest of the crow and his broody mate. He's not the only helper, and the remnant of roof keeps company with sticks of willow and long blades of grass. Later, they will line the inside with soft things and cake the outside in earth. But for now they work, chattering loudly as they pass the materials in and out, building a small home in a tree huddled on the edge of an old place, grown feral. The sound of their corvid excitements and negotiations bouncing off the lichen-crusted grain of an ancient standing stone. Here, at the edges of everything, we feel our own borders and check to see where they might meet, where our bones might knit together, how our bodies might weave structures that hold some of the landscape, leaving small pockets of space to keep hold of the immutable things. Catch our breath for a moment. The willow cracks, the earth crumbles. The willow cracks, and the earth crumbles.